Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful day. So today we got some new game. Some new game for you guys. Arc Raiders. Yes, Arc Raiders has been out for a few weeks now, and I thought I'd make a video on it. Probably gonna make some more content on this because this is probably gonna be my main game, moving from Marvel Rivals to Arc Raiders. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Just a quick overview for anybody who's never played Arc Raiders. This is the main menu. At the top right, we have our currency, our credits for buying the decks, which is almost like a mini battle pass in this game. It's all free as well. Raider tokens, which you can buy microtransactions with. That's what their currency in the game. And then we got our mail and our level. So very nice. We have our feats on the left hand side, and then we have our quests right below that. Moving over to the workshop, we got Scrappy, the rooster. This is basically the game's way of kind of keeping you in the loop. Like if you're really not successful in a lot of raids and you can't get a lot of resources back into your stash, this is kind of a way to guarantee that you have at least something. You're bringing back something every raid, so it's pretty helpful. It's basic stuff, it's basic materials, but basic materials go a long way, right? Alright, moving over to our workbenches, we got our basic workbench, our gunsmith, explosive station, gear bench, utility station, refinery, and the medical lab. Each one serving their own unique purpose. As you can tell by the title, can't do it all in one space, right? Every genius has to have multiple stations, right? Moving over to our raider. In this game, being an extraction shooter, we actually have a skill tree. So this skill tree is super fleshed out. I mean, they got a bunch of skills here, and you can level basically every skill up to 5 times. So that includes these big ones. That includes really all of them. But yeah, you can do just about level them up, each one, just about 5 times. Yeah, 5 times for each one, which is really nice. Moving over to customization, they got plenty of outfits in the game. I mean, I say plenty of outfits. There's quite a few. I got a few myself. Yes. And then of course, can't have a multiplayer game without emotes, right? Emotes and voice lines. So, pew, 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 pew. Right? And you can't customize Scrappy as well. Moving over, we have trials. So this is kind of like a monthly, seasonal way of keeping up with just who's doing what in the game, like keeping track of certain objectives. It's pretty nice. They have a bunch of different rewards for those people who keep up with that, so definitely going to be on my radar. And then projects, for anyone who's not aware of extraction shooters, which I didn't know this before. Actually, this is my first extraction shooter I've ever played. But for those who aren't aware, basically what this is it is Arc Raiders' way of resetting your character. So for those veteran players who really put all their, all the time and have all the skill points, and they just, want a fresh start, a clean slate, that's the way of going back. And there are perks to it, because, why would you get rid of all your progress? Some things you do save, of course, but yeah. So there are perks to it, which I don't think they've discussed yet, because nobody's really gotten to that point. The first season hasn't ended yet, so nobody's got to really reset. But yeah, very interesting. And then codex. This is just basic codex like any game. Player stats here. Gives you an idea of like all the enemies, all the different things you can interact with. So it's very, very, like, yeah, it's very fleshed out. Very nice. So moving over from Raider to traders, we got our 5 traders here. We got Celeste, Shani, Tian Wen, Lance, and Apollo. Each one having their own things they add to the table, and each one have their own quests as well. So they have their own quests, each one, and they give you rewards for doing them. So it's very lucrative, very nice, very good rewards. And then moving over to our decks, these are the different rewards you have here, and then the store. So that's kind of the rundown of the main menu in Arc Raiders. Now let's move over to some gameplay. I'll take you guys on a route that I currently run in Buried City, and I'll show you guys, you know, just some gameplay and how we do it. So yeah, let's do this. Alright guys, and here we are. So for our kit right now, we are running a Combat Mark, a Light Shield, a Stitcher, and a Pharaoh Battle Rifle. And I brought the base essentials, 40 rounds for our Pharaoh, 80 rounds for our Stitcher, 2 shield rechargers for our shield, and some 2 bandages for our health. And yeah, now we're off. Now the reason I brought the bare essentials is, honestly guys, I've been dying quite a bit around on Buried City. I'm not gonna lie, like just third partiers, and just, yeah, it's crazy. People are absolutely bloodthirsty as of late, so it's been pretty chaotic. Usually solos are pretty friendly, but lately I've just been noticing that more and more people are actually not friendly. So we're just gonna prepare for the worst. Oh, we got a person here. Hello. I'm friendly, I just want to warn you, like last match, yeah, people on Buried City. Oh, hi.
Howdy.
Want to team up?
Okay.
I'm actually running a loot route right now, but
Let loose.
you want to join me for a loot route? Or you got you ready? Cool, cool. Cool. So people do their thing. It's nice. Like sometimes you run into people like that who are really chill, super friendly, and then sometimes you run into people who just aren't so friendly. And that's usually what it is, at least right now. More and more people are realizing that it's actually really lucrative to kill other players and take their loot, because, you know, that's where the good loot is, not other people. And not always, really, there's really no point. I mean, especially if you spawn into like a match early game and you just, you know, if you spawn into a game like a late game, then I can kind of understand PvP. This loot route I actually found on YouTube. I'll try and put the video in the description for anybody who wants to follow it. It's a pretty good loot route on Buried City. Let's see, can we get down from here though? That's the question. Now that right there is a Raider Flare. So Raider Flares actually pop when people get downed in the game, just to let basically everybody in the vicinity know, like, hey, there's a down player over here. Kind of keeps the game moving, fresh, PvP. But also just to let, you know, even if you're not trying to PvP and Maybe you're just passing by and you need some extra loot and someone was unfortunate in their run with the Ark. Hey, scavengers, you know, gotta scavenge. Okay, so right now we're looking for what's known as a raider cache. So raider caches spawn throughout the maps, and these are 2 spawn locations for them. So we're kind of just looking there, which we didn't find them. They did not spawn in this match. So we'll just keep moving. And we gotta be careful. Quick note for any new raiders out there, if you're watching, guns always out indoors. Always want to keep your gun out indoors. Because, yeah, just, well, for people and for Ark. And there we go, we found what we were looking for. We're actually going to keep our citric here. We're taking the arpeggio. And we're also looking for another thing which isn't there. So I think we're good. And we're not going to try to disturb this person in the other building. We're just going to get out of here. We'll save PvP for another video. Okay, moving on to the next spot in our loot route. We're going to these buildings right here. Oh, we can actually... I forget the zip line's right here. This is our next room. We're really hunting for gun cases, and that right there. Wolfpack grenade, very nice. We're gonna put that in our safe pocket. Let's see, we got no other items in this room, just that, so that's nice. At least we got something. Oh, I think it spotted us. That's okay, we're going indoors anyway. And this was our second room, which we were looking for an item that usually spawns right there. But we didn't find it, so we're just gonna move on to our next one. Oh, it looks like someone's already been through here. And they found exactly what we were looking for. This gun case. But it's okay. Then our next spot is going to be Murano Station. This is probably a pretty well-known spot at this point. So yeah, we're going to breach this room. This room's very nice. It's a pretty solid loot spot. Close the door behind us. And there we go. Another Wolfpack grenade. And another purple island. Very nice. We're going to take the water pump for a buddy because I think he needs it. And we are moving on to our next spot.
Let's move to that location.
Which is going to be in the parking garage. Now this is optional. From here, from this spot, Murano Station, you could honestly just hit the subway and then dip if you found, you know, some pretty good stuff.
An arc orbiter is en route. Safe windows closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
So we only have 10 minutes left until the match ends. Let's talk to this guy in game chat, see if he's friendly. Hello, brother. Art thou friendly? Looks like he's kind of in a bind here. He's got the bombardier on him, and a bunch of arc enemies. Not that helping him wouldn't be a bad idea, but we really just need to get what we came for. So we're actually just gonna Let's see what happens here. We're just trying to reach this door. And then here, there's actually a chance, yes, for a weapon case spawn. Very nice. And that's a Toro. We're going to take that. We're going to drop it for our Arpeggio. And that also a chance for some other stuff in here. Nope, I think that's all we got. Alright. We'll reach this. Just for, because why not? Ooh, we got a music box. Alright, so that is our run for, basically a blueprint run for Buried City. Now, well, actually, real quick, I'm gonna switch this switcher. There we go. And just like that, bada bang, bada boom, we're in and out. And the metro entrance is right underneath here, which we have 2 minutes left for this metro entrance, so it should be good. So we always keep our gun out. Because you never know when an arc might show up. The same tip as before, we're going to take the arc power cell out of here. And just use it to recharge our shields. Gotta be careful because you never know when someone might be trying to camp the exits. Because yes, this does happen quite a bit. And just like that, if everything goes as smooth as it does for me, you'll be on your way back to Speranza in no time. Just like that. And so that is the route I usually run for Buried City. As you guys can see, once we get it's a pretty lucrative loot route. It actually, once you finish each match, it actually shows you a map of where you went. So we started all the way over here in the east, and then we made our way down a little bit south to the Grandioso Apartments right here. Checked our 2 raider caches right here. Checked for a gun case up here. Loot found. That's where we found our loot. There's also a potential for another gun case to spawn on the other Grandioso apartment. Made our way up to this loot room, which has a chance for a gun case as well. Another gun case spot right here, as well as right here. Made our way over to the Murano station, which we found some pretty nice loot over here. And then finally we made our way to the bottom of the parking garage, which we did find our second or third gun case. And then we made our exit. And just like that, we got all this stuff. Very nice. We're going to unload all this. Got some XP. And yeah. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy that. Just a little rundown of Arc Raiders, and yeah, we'll be playing some more. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, please feel free to subscribe if you would like. If not, totally get it. Keeping those subscription boxes clean is very nice as well, because you know, the more people you subscribe to, the more notifications you gotta keep up with, right? No, I'm serious though. So I totally get it, but if you guys have the time and you guys, you know, don't mind and you really do want to keep up with the channel, that would be much appreciated. And I'll try and drop as much content on this game as possible. So yeah. Alright guys, catch you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.